Yo, what's going on, I family? Welcome back to another video, guys. Welcome back to another video. And today's video is going to be a little backstory about where I'm from. And it's going to be about Jackson, Mississippi, honestly, And this video is going to be me showing you guys nature and stuff like that. Give you guys a little something to look at in the background as I talk about the city where I'm from. A lot of people don't know about Jackson, Mississippi, who out in the Pacific Northwest. I gained a lot of Pacific Northwest followers, Western followers, and also Mountain Region followers, subscribers as well, And I'm going to talk to you guys about my city, bro. I don't sound like people from my city. I don't at all. But I do still got that southern twang with me, that southern slang with me, and I'm still that boy for the dirty, But, guys, I want to talk about this. And this is going to be something that I'm going to talk to you guys about. And it's going to be, like I said before, a little background story of D Knight, Donovan. My name is Donovan. I am D Knight. So first off, I want to talk about Jackson, Mississippi as a whole. Jackson, Mississippi is a small city, and it is the state capital of Mississippi. It's located central Mississippi. It's like 3 hours away from Memphis, 3 hours from New Orleans, about 2 hours from Baton Rouge, and about 6 hours from Dallas, 6 hours from Atlanta, 6 hours from Nashville, Tennessee. So it's the crossroad of the South. A lot of people say it's the crossroad of the South. Jackson, Mississippi, there's not a lot of good to say about the city. So I'm gonna say a lot of bad about the city. Honestly, I'm not down in my city. I'm not trying to tear down my city. I'm not trying to make people scared to move to my city. I'm not trying to make people feel any type of negative energy towards my city, where I'm from. I'm just giving you guys a heads up and giving you guys a little backstory about where I'm from and let you guys know the city that I grew up in, the environment that I grew up in. So right now, Jackson, Mississippi, pop some stuff up on the screen right here. Jackson, Mississippi is a very, 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 I'm not going to say very dangerous city, but it is a dangerous city as itself, as a small city, to not have that many people. There's a lot of crimes right now. The homicide rate and the amount of murders that happen in Jackson, Mississippi from January the 1st till I think this thing says, I'm not looking at it right now. So this is a time lapse, not a time lapse, but a time period of how many homicides happen in the city. 83. That is pretty high, very high, above the national average right there. From, I think it said January the 1st till July or June, one of them. Not looking at it right now. But, guys, I grew up in a very rough environment. I grew up on North Jackson, grew up on the north side, North side, you know what I'm saying? North side folk. Like, people where I'm from, we say north, nigga. We're going out north, going out north. People say we're going out west, and the south side right there, south side. I haven't lived in Jackson, Mississippi in about, damn, bro. I've been gone from the city for too long, dude. I've been gone from the city for too long. I haven't lived in Jackson since 2018, honestly, and it's 2024. So I've been gone for about 6 years, dude. I lived 2.5 years in Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky. I made a home there, the 859, Cincinnati, Lexington, Louisville, I heard it was a good city until it went downhill after all the rioting and stuff. It just became a ghetto city, Louisville is a lot bigger than Jackson, Mississippi. So, of course, there's going to be a lot more crimes there because it's a bigger city, more people, more crimes. About 600,000 people in Louisville. Jackson, Mississippi is around 200, 300,000 people in Jackson, Mississippi. Not sure about the population. I'm going to pop it up on the screen so you guys can see it. And yeah, man, I haven't been back in about 6 years. Lived 2.5 years in Lexington, Kentucky, and I'm living about a year and a half in Portland, Oregon. I live in the Portland, Oregon metro area. I live Beaverton, Oregon. I don't actually live inside of Portland, Oregon because I can't deal with all the tweakers and homeless people and liberals. I'm not anti-liberal, but at the same time, I feel like Portland, Oregon could do a lot better if they vote the liberals out of their state and out of their city. I feel like if they stop this liberal democratic era, it would be less homeless people and there'll be less tweakers in the city. You got to put affirmative action on top of people. You got to be firm. You got to discipline. You got to make people fear breaking the law. You got to make people fear doing drugs in the middle of the street. You got to make people care about their lives, not be like, oh, I'm gonna get on some fentanyl, I'm gonna get on some crack, I'm gonna get on some drugs, run around the city and be crazy and talk to myself and freaking break into places and riot and stuff. Dude, it's crazy out here in Portland, bro. Also, I'm enjoying my stay in Portland, Oregon. Portland, Oregon is a beautiful city, but the people in Portland, Oregon is ruining the city. Portland, Oregon, I love it. I love living here. I am enjoying my stay. A lot of mountains, a lot of hillsides, a lot of nature. An hour and 30 minutes away from the beach, the coast area, as you guys are seeing. This is me on the coast. Bro, it's beautiful out here in Oregon, bro. I never witnessed mountains in the background as I'm driving, all kinds of things, bro. I never drove and seeing mountains, going up hills, going down mountainsides, seeing the valley while I'm inside of the city, seeing the Mount Hood while I'm inside of the city. I'm just having a normal drive down TV Highway, and I just see a mountain right there, bro. Like, what the freak, dude? What the fool? What the bro? Like, dude, it's beautiful, bro. It's beautiful. This is gonna be a long video because I'm gonna ramble around a lot, bro. I never witnessed mountains in my life. Never in my life I witnessed mountains until I moved to Portland, Oregon. I traveled from Lexington, Kentucky, all the way out to Portland, Oregon. It took me, I think a day and a half, if not 2 days and a half. Hold on, let me think. So I started in Lexington, Kentucky. I left Lexington, Kentucky around like 10 o'clock at night. I took a break in not Louisville, but St. Louis. Traveled again. Yeah, it took me a day and a half, bro. It took me a day and a half. I had to think about that. So it took me a day and a half to make it from Kentucky to Portland, Oregon. Honestly, traveled through Nebraska, traveled through Wyoming, Kansas City. I seen the Kansas City Royal Stadium. Traveled through Wyoming. Wyoming was beautiful. On the west side of Wyoming, the east side of Wyoming near Nebraska is mostly flat land, farmland, and still the cornfields, you know. West Wyoming was beautiful. A lot of mountains. I couldn't tell where I was looking at clouds or mountains when I got into Idaho. I never seen that, bro. It was like kind of cloudy outside, but also it was a little sunny. So it was like partly cloudy outside while I was in Idaho. So I was thinking to myself, like, dude, are these mountains or clouds, bro? And I literally witnessed the Smoky Mountains, bro. I literally witnessed the Smoky Mountains when I woke up in the morning and started driving around 8 o'clock. I seen smoke coming from the mountains. The mountains literally smoke. The mountains are literally smoky, bro. It's dead ass smoky. I thought it was a fire or something. Like, bro, the mountains are smoky, bro. Is these clouds coming out the mountains or the smoke? Like, what's happening? You know, and it was like June. It was like late May. As soon as I got into Portland, Oregon, it was a heat wave that day, bro. Literally a heat wave that day. Late May. I stayed in my apartment. It was like 100-degree weather for like a week straight in Portland, Oregon that year. When I first made it, I stayed with my ex-friend. I stayed with her for that week because it was hot as hell. I didn't have any heat units I didn't had any AC units in my apartment. Didn't have that at all. And dude, yeah, bro. But anyway, dude, man, it's gonna be a lot of editing and videos putting on the screen. But anyway, dude, let's get back to Jackson, Mississippi. That was a little journey of me telling you guys that. Guys, check out my old videos. Guys, check out my old videos from last year when I first moved to Portland, Oregon, bro. I want you guys to check that out while I was in Lexington, Kentucky. Please do. I'm going to leave links down in the description to my old videos from last year when I first moved here. You guys going to see where I stayed at, my apartment, all kinds of things like that. You guys going to see a lot, bro. I literally came from nothing, bro. My mom raised a single parent. My dad was a weekend warrior. My dad was always in my life, but he was a weekend warrior. He was just literally like a safety net, you know. Basically, he's a safety net parent. You know, when we needed money or whatever, he came to pick us up on the weekends. We seen him on the weekends and things like that. I grew up poor. Honestly, I grew up poor. I'm a skinny kid. When you grow up poor, you don't have a big appetite. I'm trying to gain weight. So it's hard for me to eat because I grew up taking a nap just to take away the hunger, bro. Literally, I took naps to take away the freaking hunger, bro. We had freaking syrup sandwiches, you know, like that ass, bro. Like just like Kendrick said, man. I remember syrup sandwiches and caramelizing, finessing people with some counterfeits, you know. Like I've been through that life, dude. Syrup sandwiches. My mom used to throw chicken in the oven. We used to make scrap meals and stuff like that. We literally made scrap meals out of like beef, ground beef. We always had spaghetti. We always had like baked chicken, fried chicken. My mom used to go to Kroger and put the little things inside of the whatever the little pasta packages and stuff like that. Bro, I've been through it all. I've been through the struggle, dude. Honestly, you know. Uh been through it all. But Jackson, Mississippi is not a good city if you want to live. Honestly, I'm going to recommend you do not go to Jackson, Mississippi to live a life unless you have a career job that's going to make you well over $100,000, because you do not want to live in the inside of Jackson, Mississippi. Inside of Jackson, Mississippi is one of the most worst kept capitals in America. It used to be the worst kept capital in America because, you know, a lot of times the politicians inside of the city and the state will steal from the city and will not invest this money into the city. Jackson, Mississippi is still a red line from schools, still to this day to 2024. When I went to high school, it was like 2014. That was not 2014. I started high school 2010. I am old, guys. Ever since I lived in Jackson, Mississippi, it's always been red lines, you know, for school districts. You can't go to this school if you live on this side of town. You can't go to that school if you lived in this city. You can't go to that school if you lived in this town. It's a red line state, bro, and it's still that way till this day. I believe so. I'm not sure. Let me know, guys, if you live in Jackson, Mississippi. Let me know if you're able to go to Madison Central when you live in Jackson, or you're able to go to Ridgeland while you live in Jackson. Madison Central used to be the school. Germantown was a new school. It's popped up north of Madison in a place called Gluckstadt, north of Madison. A lot of people wanted to go to Clinton, Brandon High School, Madison Central, Ridgeland High School, all kinds of high schools out there, you know. The surrounding area schools were literally where most of the white people go. They had more of a high school feel. They had more of a school structure. JPS. I grew up in JPS, guys, Jackson Public School. Jackson Public School didn't have much of freedom, you know. My high school I went to is Callaway High School. I went to Callaway High School, honestly. Didn't have much of a pep rallies. We had a good basketball team. Our basketball team won the state championship, I think like 3 or 4 years in a row, something like that. I popped it up on the screen right there. Callaway High School was going crazy back in the day. Back in like, I think 2014 all the way to like 2017, 18, 19, I don't know. One of those years, not Jackson, but Callaway High School was going crazy, you know. My year, I was supposed to graduate in high school. I dropped out of high school 2012, I think 2012 or 2013. I was supposed to be, you know, graduating in 2014. Callaway High School football team made it to the playoffs, lost to Oxford, and, you know, unfortunately they did. They had a great record that year, a great year that year. And Jackson, Mississippi, you know, it's not a good city, you know. It's not a good city to live, like I said before. Always make sure that you live in Madison, Clinton, Ridgeland, Pearl, Brandon. If you want to go out south, live Byram or some Terry, whatever, you know. South is not that good. The north and the west is not. The north and the east is probably where you want to move to, you know. It's a high poverty rate in Jackson, Mississippi. A lot of abandoned buildings. It's just terrible, dude. Watch this video right here. I'm gonna post this video on the screen right here so you guys can check it out. I'm not gonna let the voice be heard. This TikToker made a video about her, how many abandoned buildings that she sees in Jackson, Mississippi on her way to downtown Jackson. It's a lot of abandoned buildings in downtown Jackson. Near downtown West Jackson's a lot of abandoned buildings. Also, my favorite football stadium to play at, favorite soccer field, is Newwood Field. Newwood Field was near West Jackson, near the hospitals, going towards downtown Jackson, guys. That stadium is now abandoned. That stadium is tore down outside of Belhaven. A lot of abandoned buildings are popping up inside of Jackson, Mississippi that I'm not familiar to reason why it's abandoned. It's abandoned now. Why are these buildings abandoned, fam? Like, why are these buildings abandoned? Why are nobody taking care of these buildings? Why nobody taking care of these football stadiums? Why nobody is doing anything, bro? There's a lot of schools that have been shut down in Jackson, Mississippi. I heard some high schools been shut down. I heard some middle schools been shut down. I heard some elementary schools been shut down in Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi is just going downhill, bro. Honestly, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm from the slums. I'm from a terrible city. I'm from a city that has no structure. I'm from a Democratic city in a Republican state. Bro, it's just terrible, bro. Honestly, I see people on my YouTube channel making comments saying, I am moving to Jackson, Mississippi for a job. And I'm like, bro, what job are you doing? And the guy said he's doing, medical field. He got a career job. I'm like, great, bro. Make sure you don't live in Jackson. Live outside of Jackson. Not trying to scare people away from Jackson, but for your safety and your finances, live outside of the city. You will not have a good time inside of the city. You will always see a bunch of black people trying to intimidate you. You'll always witness a lot of black people trying to rob you. A lot of black people in Jackson, bro. And I love my black people. Honestly, I love being black and I love them. But I feel like there needs to be an awakening point inside of black people around the nation. Chicago, Memphis, Atlanta, Houston, Jackson, goddamn it, New Orleans, Detroit, Philadelphia. Bro, there's Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte. There's need to be an awakening of black people to realize, why are we still in this brainwashed, systematic, racist mindset to how they set our people, back in the 80s to act, people in the early 90s to act, early 2000s to act. Why are we still fighting and killing each other, bro? Why are we still in this little slave mindset, bro? We know that it is a racist mindset to put us in this trance, to hate each other, destroy our environment. Black people, why are we like this, bro? Why are we like this, black people? Stop acting like this, bro. That's why I want to become famous. That's why I want to become an activist. That's why I want to blow up and become a voice of the community, bro. Because I know once I become the voice of a community, bro, I will literally shame black people. I will shame you and tell you what the hell you doing wrong. I will literally speak the truth. I am not racially biased. I am the far from the most racially, god dang it, I'm in my feelings right now. I am by far the most racially biased person that you ever come across, bro. I will come off damn near Uncle Tom. I'm gonna come off damn near Uncle Ruckus. I'm gonna call a black person an N-word to your goddamn face, boy. If you acting like a mother effing N-word with the hard R, I'm gonna call you that, bro. Straighten your ass up. Stop acting like a freaking brainwashed gorilla monkey, boy. What's wrong with you, bro? Like, black people need to wake the F up. I want to see my city thrive, bro. I am sick and tired of seeing all these black cities in shambles. I'm sick and tired of my city, dude. I grew up in a city where the state literally panders around the freaking capital, bro. The state literally don't give the city nothing, bro. The state is building around Jackson, Mississippi. And you black people in Jackson, Mississippi still want to raise your kids in a dumb mindset where they're brainwashed to think killing, stealing, robbing, acting gangster, terrorizing their own community is okay. That is not okay. You will never have nothing in your city. You will never have nothing to live for. You will never have nothing to enjoy. Your school system will always be in parish. Like, dude, Jackson, Mississippi, let me calm down. Mississippi school system, school education is not the worst, but it's the 44th worst freaking school education system in America. I think it said 44th or the 40th. I don't know. I read it somewhere. Pop it up on the screen right here. Guys, act right. Jackson, Mississippi need to get right, bro. I love my city and I love my people, bro. I love black people. Every time I see a black person, I smile and I look at you as my equal. Bro. Portland, Oregon, Lexington, Kentucky, Cincinnati. Cincinnati got a good amount of black people there. But one thing I learned about the black people out here in Portland, they know how to act. They're not, I want to say the R word so bad, bro. They're not dumb. Black people in Oregon are not dumb and brainwashed. Some of them are, but I see a lot of black communities that know how to get along with each other. There's a lot of black communities in Oregon that knows how to get along with each other, honestly. Jackson, Mississippi got a high crime rate. Jackson, Mississippi Poverty rate is extremely high. Jackson, Mississippi is one of the most poorest capitals in America. Freaking Jackson, Mississippi has one of the most worst kept roads in America. Jackson, Mississippi, freaking, it's terrible. It's terrible. Get your act right together, fellas. Guys, 20-minute long video coming a long way. I came a long way, bro, from a mindset of an ignorant Jackson, Mississippi kid. I grew up gang banging. I was a GD, gangster disciple. I didn't like vice lords. I had vice lords in my family, though. Half of my family were vice lords. Half of my family was gangster disciples. GD, you know, CLV. We didn't have many Bloods and Crips in Jackson, Mississippi. Mississippi is mostly vice lords, honestly. Mississippi is mostly vice lords. Me, I grew up GD, you know. I grew up ripping the GD, you know, gangster disciples, bro. I grew up that life, you know. But me, I don't care about gangs, bro. There's a lot of Bloods and Crips out here in Portland, Oregon. I'm not gonna say I'm part of the Latino gang here, but the Latino gang, I'm friends with a lot of Latinos, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans. Ever since I moved to Portland, Oregon, first week I ran into some Latinas. The Latinas invited me to their family functions, met their family. Their families are part of Latino gangs. Some are Crips. None of them are Bloods, you know? So I don't claim any of that. I'm familiar with the gang environment out west. It's get pretty dangerous out here out west. But it's also peaceful and calm, cool, and collective out west, you know? It's a loving, caring, spiritual, I don't know. It's nice out west, bro. It's nice out west. A lot of mountains, a lot of peace. I stay out of trouble. I don't have family out here, so I can't trust a lot, you know? But yeah, man, Jackson, Mississippi is like a place where I came from, man. It's a place where I came from. Anyway, not to make this video too long, bro. I can go on and on and on and on and on. If you guys want me to make a 40-minute video of my face in the video, I can literally talk for an hour straight about my city, my life, how I grew up. I need to just make a live stream and just talk about my life, bro. If like one day I'm gonna make a live stream where I sit and talk about my life. You guys just ask me questions. I just need to gain a bunch of subscribers, and I promise you guys I will answer every question you ask me. I just need to grow a subscriber count, subscriber base, Q&A live stream for you guys, just to talk and tell you guys who I am, where I'm from, and where I came from. I came from a crazy background, bro. Jackson, Mississippi. Get your stuff together, guys. Get your stuff together. There's a big world out here. Jackson, Mississippi people, Jacksonians. That's what the people call Jacksonians. There's more to life than traveling to Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, Memphis, New Orleans, Chicago. Like, there's more cities out there. You got Nashville. You got Pittsburgh, you got freaking Cincinnati, Cleveland, you got Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Milwaukee's ghetto, but hey, you got Milwaukee, you got Denver, you got Portland, Seattle, freaking Phoenix, Arizona, Scottsdale, freaking San Antonio, you got freaking Kansas City. Man, you got so many cities out here other than those South Black American cities, bro. Wake up, bro. Texas is not a way out. Atlanta is not a way out. Memphis is not a way out. New Orleans is not a way out. Travel outside of your comfort zone. Black people, don't be afraid to go around whites. One thing I learned about whites and one thing I learned about Latinos, they will put you on. They will help you out. White people have been more friendly to me than black people. White people help me out more than black people. Latinos help me out more than black people. Black people, just understand that our people were in a brainwashed slave mindset, and I realized that at a very young age. So I literally distanced myself from a lot of black people and a lot of black people in the community just to thrive out and get support. Honestly, I know it's kind of crazy to say, but it's true. I'm not racially biased, so I speak what I see. You know, I speak on how I feel, and I speak from what I experience. When you're a black person and you go outside of your community, you will always have help. And I mean it. You will always have help. Just don't be a stereotype. Show that you're a black man who try to put yourself on. And when you get yourself put on, help out your community. Use them as assets to hire higher ups, you know, and the higher ups would favor you, and they would be like, okay, maybe I should help a black person. Let me help this black person help his community. And if your community show that they don't need help and they don't want help or reciprocate that they're appreciative of the help, then the white people don't want to help your community. I want to help Jackson, Mississippi. Then I want to help the other black people around this nation. That's what I want to do. But anyway, man, not to drag this video out for too long. Yeah, man, that's a little backstory of me, Jackson, Mississippi. I know I got off topic because I freestyle my videos. I don't write anything down, topics and stuff. If you guys want to know anything about Jackson, Mississippi, let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to make a part 2 to this video to be more specific about my city. I will make an Instagram story about what do you want to know about Jackson, Mississippi, anything like that, you know. Follow me on Instagram right here. I'm gonna try to edit and upload this video by tomorrow. Well, I'm trying to upload this video by the 23rd. So it should be a video posted on the 23rd. So yeah, man, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, thumbs it up, subscribe to the channel, want to see more videos from me, of course. Share the video around the web, find it entertaining. I love you guys. I'm out. Peace.